All of them? All of them. Okay, we can do that, but that's gonna be a long video, so buckle in. Please hit the like button, drop a comment, all the things to make this video gain traction, because it's gonna be a freaking long one. So I'm gonna chunk these up into several little parts based on series. The first one I'll start with is her Dragon Shifter series. This is the paperback version, and then these are the hardcover editions, both of which are absolutely stunning. I love the art for both of them, which is why I couldn't choose. Next up is the Wicked Darling series, which is all of these books. They're all in universe. This is like a series. This is its own standalone, and these are all different editions, but of the same standalone. I hope that makes sense. The nice thing is, in the back of her books, she has these all nice and like written out so that way you can't lose track. For the ones that are a series in the Wicked Darling, we have A Court of Sugar and Spice, which is a Nutcracker retelling. Hearts and Hunger, which is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. Emeralds and Envy, which is Wizard of Oz. Ink and Ice, which is a Snow Queen retelling, which I have a paperback edition of that one too. And then there's a little short story called A Tale of Vines and Vengeance, which just goes in with these books. Then we have A Hunt So Wild and Cruel, which is a retelling of A Christmas Carol. And then I have A Heart So Cold and Wicked. I have 3 different editions of this. This is a Krampus retelling. I have the paperback edition, which has these beautiful edges. I have this beautiful edition that I just purchased, which looks fucking stunning. And then I have the standard hardback edition, but this one I got on Etsy, so it's signed. Another series that she has, which are all kind of standalones in universe, is For the Love of the Villain. The first one is The Sea Witch, which has a gender-bent kind of Ursula thing going on. The Maleficent Fae, which, again, gender-bent, Sleeping Beauty kind of thing. We have The Nameless Trickster, which is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. And then the newest one, which is The Midnight King, which this is a Cinderella retelling. And I have the paperback of this one as well. The Vampires Will Save You series. This is the one that I just got off of Amazon, but then on Etsy, she released an omnibus of the whole series. So this is a signed copy of just the entire series. Like this, it's everything. So it's 3 books in one thicky chicky. This one's one that was just published last year, Beautiful Villain. This one was a retelling of The Great Gatsby, and it had these beautiful sprayed edges, which this is part of her Gilded Monster series. And again, each book is kind of like a standalone, but they're all in universe, so they kind of reference each other. The next book, Charming Devil, is going to come out soon. I read the arc of it. It's amazing. You guys are going to love it. Next up is the Immortal Warrior series. I do not have all of them. I have most of them on my Kindle. But for the ones I do have, here is a Sleepy Hollow retelling. Here is a Jack Frost retelling. And then I have a Peter Pan retelling that she did 2 books for. And then she did a duology of the same 2, but just a rebinding of it with it's hardcover, and it was a signed edition, and I couldn't say no. Plus, anytime that you buy any of these on Etsy, she includes art. Like, how can I say no to art? And then last but certainly not least are my 2 giant omnibuses of the Wicked Darling series. So that is these ones that I said were connected and part of a series. You can see here they're signed. Here's my hand next to it. This book is massive. It's beautiful and massive. It has full artwork on the front and the back of our characters that take place in this book. And there was also a book with all the bonus content that they bound up and put in a beautiful edition to go alongside this book. Both of these are like one of my prized possessions. I love them. Anyway, so now you've seen my Rebecca Kenney collection, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've lasted this long, put a little dragon emoji in the comments.